Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with a reaction. NF, How Could You Leave Us? We're finally getting to NF. He has been on my list for a while now, and I held off for a bit because I'm in so many rabbit holes of different artists that it's really hard to balance all these artists, and I knew once I got into his music that I want to continue down another rabbit hole. That's why I held off. And now we're starting. I can't wait any longer. I just need to check it out because I know I heard so many great things about his music. So let's check it out. Someone recommended this to me. The only thing I really know is I believe this is addressing his mother, that he's speaking to her and that she passed away from an overdose. And I want to also preface this that I'm almost 3 years sober myself, and not from for me it was alcohol mostly, and I know how hard it is for the people that have to live with an addict. But it can be another perspective I can offer. I don't know if there's any value in that, but let's start the song and let's listen to I believe his name is Nate, right?
How could you leave so unexpected? We waited for you, but you just left us. We needed you, I needed you. Yo, I don't know what it's like to be addicted to pills, but I do know what it's like to be a witness to kills. Mama told me she loved me, I'm thinking this isn't real. I think of you when I get a whiff of that cigarette smell, yeah. Welcome to the bottom of hell. They say pain is a prison, let me out of my cell. You say you proud of me, but you don't know me that well. Sit in my room, tears running down my face, and I yell into my pillowcases. Say you coming to get us, then call a minute later just to tell us you're not. I'm humiliated. I'm in a room with a parent that I don't barely know. Some lady in the corner watching us while she's taking notes. I don't get it, mom. Don't you wanna watch your babies grow? I guess pills are more important. All you have to say is no, but you won't do it, will you? You gon' keep popping till them pills kill you. I know you're gone, but I can still feel you.
Wow. Yeah, that last line hit, you're gone and you still feel you. Of course, that's the physical presence of somebody you lose is not there anymore, but of course they're here in our memory, and it's hard to even, especially when you have things left unsaid. That's very hard to deal with. Great rapping. The emotion, of course, is there because, this is a real thing. This is real being honest. And that side is, it's, man, as children, we expect our parents to be there, and we expect unconditional love. And then there's that thing that comes between that love, which is addiction. It's a monster, really. That really ruins a whole family, right? It ruins the addict's life. It ruins their loved ones' lives. And yeah, yeah, man. Oh man, that's tough. Cause it really takes you over, addiction. It's hard to explain if you never really had it. It's a lot of shame, really, if you can't show up for your kids, and it sort of takes over your will. Human beings, they like survival should be prioritized in the human brain, in any living creature's brain, really. With addicts, that rearranges your circuits and it takes over. It's not an excuse for poor behavior. Don't get me wrong. You still have to be held accountable, but it's I don't know, man. It's hard to explain. Yeah, it tears apart families, man. that's why I always want to speak up about it and help people if I can. And I'm glad that people like NF shared their side of the story, because it's heartbreaking, and we need all perspectives. We need all sides, and we need to talk about it, and maybe somebody will benefit. I'm gonna rewind it a little bit, man.
Tell us you're not, I'm humiliated. I'm in a room with a parent that I don't barely know. Some lady in the corner watching us while she's taking notes. I don't get it, mom. Don't you wanna watch your babies grow? I guess pills are more important. All you have to say is no.
See, yeah, that's it, man. Pills are more important. All you have, oh man, that's especially from his point of view, yeah. And I can only speak for myself. Like, man, my situation, I was still there for my daughter, but every time you do grab that thing, there's like, how can I be doing this? And you still do it. Addiction is, in a lot of cases, not wanting to do something and still do it. Not wanting to take the drink, but still do it. Still drink it. Not wanting to take the pill, but still take it. Man. Oh, man.
Don't you wanna watch your babies grow? I guess pills are more important. All you have to say is no. But you won't do it, will you? You gon' keep popping till them pills kill you. I know you're gone, but I can still feel you. Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? I got this picture in my room and it kills me. But I don't need a picture of my mom, I need the real thing. Now a relationship is something we won't ever have. But why do I feel like I lost something that I never had? You should have been there when I graduated. Told me you love me and congratulations. Instead you left us at the window waiting. Where you at, mom? We're too young to understand. Where you at, huh? Yeah, I know them drugs that got you held captive. I can see it in your eyes, they got your mind captured. Some say it's fun to get the high, but I am not laughing. And what you don't realize and what you're not grasping, that I was nothing but a kid who couldn't understand it. I ain't gonna say that I forgive you, cause it hasn't happened. I thought that maybe I'd feel better as time passes. If you really cared for me the way you acting.
Wow. Yeah, man, he has a picture. But, a picture is, a far removed from his actual mom. And kids need their mom, They need their father. They need their dad, their mom at a young age. And that's that age where you really, when the things that affect you really for life. You carry it with you for all your life, There's been traumatic stuff in my childhood, and I'm 36, so, I'm going to be 37 this year, and I still, get a lot of flashes of that little boy. That's the age that really, when there's damage done in that, it's something that you carry with you for life, but you have to get over it. You can't really, I've used it as an excuse for a long time. And I stopped doing that. Of course, this is very hard. And man, he's really speaking, man, and I feel it. I feel it. I'm glad. I'm grateful I'm still here, man. I'm glad that my daughter didn't have to make a song like this. I got lucky, I guess. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But he's really saying the things that really, hit. I can see these pills got you captured because they're on your mind. And that is truly what addiction is. It's constantly on your mind. It's like, I always say, like, the coach on a football field or wherever, it's like him screaming at you, screaming, and you can resist it 100 times. and 101 you're gonna cave. It's really like constantly in your mind. It's a weird thing. It's like an itch that keeps itching, and if you don't scratch it, man, you're gonna go crazy. Such a terrible thing for, like I said, for everybody involved, man. And some people get through it, but a lot of people don't get through it, man. Damn. Oh.
If you really cared for me the way you acting, why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? Our last conversation, you and I sat in the living room talking about my music, and I brought you something to listen to. You started crying, telling me this isn't you. A couple weeks later, guess you were singing a different tune. You took them pills for the last time, didn't you? They took you from us once, I guess they came back to finish you. Crying my eyes out in the studio is difficult. Music is the only place that I can go to speak to you. It took everything inside of me not to scream at your funeral. Sitting in my chair, that person talking was pitiful. I wish you were here, mama, but every time I picture you, all I feel is pain. I hate the way I remember you. They found you on the floor. I could tell you felt hollow. Gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. You gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. Don't know if you hear me or not, but if you're still watching, why? Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us?
Damn, man. I understand his anger, his frustration, his grief, it's such a conflicting feeling. Especially when you really hadn't have a chance to really express all those things, have a good conversation about this, or there's so much things left unsaid, and he said it like, the only way I could speak to you is through my music. But nobody answers, right? Man, that's heartbreaking, man. That's heartbreaking.
Sometimes I think about things like, when I have kids, and like, you won't be there, you won't be there for any of that. I'll never get to see you again. Sometimes I wish I would have just called you. I wish I would have just picked up the phone. I wish you were here. I mean, you should have been there for us. You should have been here. The pills got you right. And pills got you right. I wish you were here.
Man. Yeah, I really didn't focus on the rapping here. Of course, he's rapping great. But it's really about the message and the lyrical content here. It's devastating. It's devastating. And his story is not, there's so many families ruined by this, and it's not really improving if you look at the state of the world. And I believe that, the addiction is really a symptom, really. It's an affliction and a symptom at the same time from pain, we try to escape, and Uh, some of us do that in a healthy way, and some of us do it this way, and it's not a great path to be on, man. And especially when children are involved. And damn, yeah, man, it's very, I don't know how he did that, man. Just getting through that, really, to write it, to perform it, to put it out there. Very powerful stuff. Very powerful stuff. I'm definitely going to check out more. This was I knew about NF through the years, and heard some snippets here and there, but I never really pursued more. But now I definitely will. Man, this was a tough introduction for the first NF song. Damn. I don't even know what else to say. It's a heartbreaking story, and I hope he's doing a bit better now. Of course, it's never gonna go away, but hopefully he is processing it in a healthy way. Hey, thanks for being here, and hey guys, if you need help, reach out, man, because doing this shit on your own, it's damn near impossible. It's possible, but damn near impossible. So please take care of yourselves.